Hi, I'm Dr. Joan Friedman. Welcome back to Twin Tuesday. I know many of you have heard me talk about how, unfortunately, twins become very reliant on one another through no fault of their own. Sometimes their just parents are not available to help them in the way that parents need to help children get through certain things in development. So, without the parental involvement, they develop an understandable big codependence on one another. And it works for a while until it doesn't. There's no rule, rhyme, or reason as to when it might happen in twin pairs. It happens at different times. But when it does happen, it creates an enormous amount of confusion and ambivalence for both twins. I was working with a twin who was talking to me how she has been sort of very codependent with her identical twin sister since they were like 15 years old. And she's now in her mid 20s. And she's going through a psychological transformation of really trying to understand that reliance and how to kind of grow out of it gracefully. And there's just so many negative and confusing feelings because she says, and I know all of this is her truth, I love my sister, I hate my sister, and I need my sister. And she needs her sister because from her perspective, her sister relies on her in order to be regulated. And yet, this other part, she doesn't want this kind of reliance because she wants the capacity to learn how to rely on herself and rely on her inner self and not her sister. And this pattern is not just with the twins, it's a family pattern where the mom really encouraged a lot of reliance on her. She was the kind of mom who would fix things if there were problems, jump in when she shouldn't have. My patient told me the other day that even when they used to do Easter egg hunts when they were little, the mom would put clues into the Easter eggs so that they would find the Easter bunny quicker. Things like that that really show how invested this mom was in and making sure that the kids had everything that they needed. So not only did they not learn self-reliance from her, but they certainly couldn't learn self-reliance because they were so connected to each other. So it's an interesting story, and it has, of course, its pros and cons, but at the end of the day, it's how each twin wants to sort of manage that variable that's going to make a difference. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week.